from Seattle. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And shutting him off, now open field. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Seahawks at 4-8 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Britton. And Walker has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Britton. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Britton will find Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Britton eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Ready, break!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Butler. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion.
Second and 7. They'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A first down carry for Barkley, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Okay, break.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Britton, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Throwing on first down. Britton. Flushed out right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Britton. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Back to throw. Britton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Britton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Britton. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
From the gun, it's Walker. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Britton over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, Britton. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle, here's Walker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Back to throw. Britton. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. from way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. Remain for second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding Walker complete. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Britton. Touchdown! Ken Walker. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Butler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.